Hey guys, what's up? This is Shining Eevee123, and today I'm going to show you my Keldeo Blstoise deck. Now I'm not going to explain the strategies of the deck or anything. I'm just going to show you the cards because it's not 100% complete yet, but as of what it is so far, it's pretty good. So I'm just going to show you the cards. I might explain a couple of strategies, but because some of the cards you see can be a little bit confusing. But for now, I'm just going to show you the deck as it is, and hopefully you guys will like it. So I have the one Keldeo. I know only one in a Keldeo Blastoise deck isn't good. I am trying to get one or two more for the deck, because so far one, after testing with it, I hardly ever draw into it. I either get it first turn, it gets prized, or when I draw into it, I have 5 Pokemon already on the bench. So I do play this guy, but it's kind of a shame really, because when he's knocked out, it's not that good. So I do want one or two more. 2 Blastoise EXs. They're like the second card of the deck. Their Rapid Spin's really good. 2 Squirtles. I would prefer to use the Boundaries Cross Squirtles, but since this is the Boundaries Cross onwards format, I think that set's going to be removed quite soon, so I'll just leave this Squirtle in there. By the way, this is the Legendary Treasures Keldeo, not the Boundaries Crossed one, so I'm going to leave that in there. 1 Blastoise. Its ability can power its attacks, or more importantly, Keldeo's attacks. 2 Eevees. I want one more of these Eevees to replace for this one, because this Eevee's ability lets me evolve it into a type of Pokemon that I attach an energy to. Basically, when I attach an energy to Eevee, I get to evolve it into an evolution of the same type. So I do want one more of them instead of that one. 1 Glaceon. I know this is a City Championships card. Yeah, I understand that, but I do want this regularly. It's Icy Wind is 60, and then it puts the defending Pokemon to sleep, and then it gives all Team Plasma Pokemon a free retreat cost, so it gives itself a free retreat cost. However, keep in mind, I do have Vaporeon for when I go to locals or tournaments or anything. However, if I'm just playing a friendly game, I will ask if they will let me use that. If not, then I'll just switch it out for the Vaporeon. However, I am looking for that, so I do not have to do that. I can just play it instead. But for now, just because this is the only Glaceon I have, I'm leaving it in here because it's actually a lot better than using the Vaporeon, because I have something else to take out their EXs, and I'll show you that in just a sec. 1 Kyurem. This is actually only in here as deck filler because I couldn't think of anything else. And like I said, I want 1 or 2 more Keldeos, and this is only in here until I can get that other Keldeo. So 1 Suicune is EX counter, because out of 14 Pokemon I only run 5 EXs. So this card is good to counter their EXs if they have a whole deck of EXs, which isn't the best idea. But, you know. Now here's a new addition to the deck. It is Regigigas. I haven't had a chance to test with it yet, but its Daunt attack for 3 energy does 80 damage, and then their next attack will only do 40 less damage to Regigigas. So that's good to do less damage, and heavy impact for 4 energy does 100, so I can use that. 1 Gengar EX. This is where everyone gets confused, like, why do you have a random Gengar in your deck? This is just my style. I like to run cards that they may not necessarily expect. Like Dark Corridor is a great attack. It poisons them and then Gengar switches out, so it's a fantastic card. I like to run it just because they won't be expecting it. And then Jirachi, which searches out my supporters and stuff, so that's nice. The supporters I run 4 Professor Sycamores, because you need to run 4 basically, and with Sycamore, I did used to have 2 Junipers, 2 Sycamores, but because they would always get the judges involved, I had to switch it out. So now I just run the 4 Sycamores. 2 Shawnees for hand redo. 206, because I found out that people use special energies now more than regular energies, so it's nice to run a Xerosic in there. I know people still use basic energies, but this is good to get rid of their double colourless energies if they run Mewtwo or anything. Tierno, draw 3 cards. Bianca, draw till I hold 6 cards. And then I run 2 Lysandre's trump cards because it's a great card. And it combos well with these 2 Versus Seekers. Now, this is a good combo right here because I can use the Lysandre's trump cards to get everything in my discard pile back except Lysandre's trump card. And that's where this comes in. I can use these to get back any supporter I want. So if I have this in one of these in the discard pile, I can use one of these to get it back, and I can never deck out. And neither can my opponent because this works with them as well. So basically that already, this 2 card combo automatically eliminates one way to win. So they have to either knock out every Pokemon on your field or take 6 prizes, which in my opinion makes the game a little bit more harder, or a little bit more difficult, especially if they have a deck that makes you deck out. If there is such a thing, I'm not sure. I haven't really played anything like that. But, you know, be prepared for any situation. And then 2 catches, it's not as good now that you need to flip the coin to use it. 1 scramble switch, staple for me, switch my Pokemon, switch the energies. Simple as that. 2 rare candies. These for the Blastoise. Ultra Ball for Pokemon search. 2 roller skates. I know I run Tierno, but this is actually just a little bit better because because Tierno's a supporter, so I can only use 1 supporter per turn. These don't limit that ability, so I actually prefer these, even though you need to flip the coin to use them and get heads. And 2 Great Balls because everyone loves a Great Ball, right? 1 Mystery Energy for my Gengar. It actually makes its retreat cost 0, so it gets free retreat cost. 2 Rainbow Energies because Prism Energy is not allowed anymore, so these are why they're in there. And then the 4 double colourless energies. I know I just made with Xerosic, I made fun of how people love to run this card, and I love to run it too, but in this deck it's necessary because I can use it on so many things like the Blastoise EXs, I can use it on the Glaceon, the Kyurem, the Suicune, the Regigigas, the Gengar, and the Jirachi EX. So I can use them all on that, and that's why I run it. And then I have 15 basic water energies because they power the Keldeo and the Blastoise attacks. So I kind of need to run these. They're pretty substantial. They're pretty necessary in the deck. So that is it for this deck. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I will make a proper deck profile on this, explaining all the strategies of the deck once the deck is complete and has all the necessary cards that I need. But for now, this is my deck as it stands. Like I said, I only use this when they don't want me to use when they don't let me use the Glaceon. So, which is a City Championship card. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you later. Bye.